watercolour techniques that will get you started and take you even further on your watercolour journey. So join me, Matthew Palmer, for my shows on Hochanda.
Hello, morning, welcome along. It's Sunday. Hope you're having a nice day so far. If you've just got up, welcome to Craft Price Drop. We're all in a good mood here today, aren't we? Yeah. Alex, Emily in the gallery. They're all singing Disney songs this morning, so we're all in a very happy mood. Great to have your company, and well, we've got some bargains galore coming up. I can promise you that between now and 8 o'clock. We've got a star buy coming up too. What is the star buy? Oh yeah. I forgot what it was for a minute. The shrink plastic. We've got 20 sheets of shrink plastic and a couple of card bundles together as well. You know what shrink plastic is like. Absolutely brilliant stuff. And it is going to go down to a crazy price. Exactly where we never ever know, but that's coming up somewhere between now and 8 o'clock this morning, okay? Now, the way Craft Price Drop works is there's a starting price, but then it falls. Where it falls to, we never ever know, because it all depends on how much we've got and how many of you come through and put it in your basket and check out. When we get to no stock available, when we get to zero, that's locking the price, and that's the price everyone pays. So that's what you should be paying, $29.99, but the white box is where you start to see the price come down. So keep your eye on that. As soon as you know that you want the item, the trick is to put it in your basket on the website, hochanda.com, and check out. That then confirms you will then pay the final low price, as will everybody else. Put it in your basket before we go live with the auction, you'll pay the high price. Put it in your basket after the auction's closed. If any sometimes bounce back, which can happen, if someone's card doesn't go through or someone changes their mind or whatever, you'll then be charged the high price as well. So we don't want that to happen. Put it in your basket, check out during the live auction, everyone pays the final low price. Now, this is our first item then. This is all the information you need to know. It's from the Mill Shop online. So Joe and his family business, have been providing fabrics for many years. And we've got a festive Christmas collection for you of fat quarters and felt squares. Now, a fat quarter is basically this size, so it's a really good, useful size of fabric to have. Just hold it up for you so you can see. There we go, look. That could be a panel for a cushion. It could be a panel that you're going to cut into maybe, I don't know, hexagons or octagons or whatever to do some patchwork with. You've got a wonderful Christmas pudding. You've got, this one is Noel, so it's green printed fabric with Noel on it. And then you've got your kind of candy cane stripes in the white and the green as well. So you get 3 fat quarters. Actually, they're 5 fat quarters. Yeah, these are fat quarters as well. So you get 5 fat quarters. You get the dotty, you get the plain green, the green stripe, the Noel, and the Christmas pudding. And then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 felt squares, which you can, of course, decorate maybe a cushion with or whatever you want to do, and buttons to coordinate as well. So I think the idea is that you put the felt on the fabric and then put the buttons on top of the felt. That's kind of the plan. $29.99, but you can use them in whichever way you wish. Should be £30 nearly, bar a penny, but this is Craft Price Drop. So, to start Sunday, let's get the ball rolling, let's get the price crashing down, let's get it down to a price that's going to make you go, wow, that's good. That's what it's all about. Amazing value for money, amazing products at amazing prices. Here we go, here's our first plummet. We've knocked a tenner off, a third off. Just like that, down to £19.99. If you want that, you know what to do. Hochanda.com, in your basket, check out. What are you going to be making out of this fabric? Is it going to be maybe napkins for your Christmas table? Is it going to be maybe placemats? A bit of wadding, bit of backing fabric, very nice. Have some festive mats for your table. You probably would need maybe 2 sets of this to do that, I would have thought. Because you've got 5 fat quarters. If there's maybe a 6-place setting, yeah, go for a couple of sets maybe. Only paid 1 P&P or no P&P. If you're in the Freedom Club, you know that what that means. It means postage is paid and taken care of for the whole month of membership. And you can keep it going if you want to after month 1, or you can cancel it. It's entirely up to you. £19.34. We're still trickling down on Craft Price Drop this morning. So a tenner off and a few pence, but we can do better than that. Let's get it down even lower. How low can we go? We're nearly half price at £16.79. Get involved on Facebook as well. Have a little look at Facebook. Find us on Craft Price Drop and interact with all your fellow viewers that are watching us at the moment. They're all saying hello to each other at the moment. Hello to you. Who's on there at the moment? Cheryl, Sylvia, Sarah John, Linda, you're all there. Hayley, all on Facebook saying hello to each other. Nancy too. We have lots of regular viewers that tune into every single craft price drop, not just in this country as well. We have lots of people in America that watch, and also across Europe too. So wherever you're watching us this morning, great to know you're there. We always start our live hours with a craft price drop every single morning of the week. Weekends and weekdays too. So we're 1666 for all of this fantastic fabric. 5 fat quarters, felt, and those buttons as well. I used to work with someone that had a button phobia. What was that called? What, button phobia? I've got no idea. Look it up. But yeah, I mean, it was a serious thing. Yeah, it sounds comical to have a phobia of buttons, but he was really freaked out whenever he was near a button. How can you live life being frightened of buttons? Because they're everywhere, aren't they? Scared of my waistcoat. Weird. But people have phobias about anything, I suppose. Pound phobia, is it? Oh. K-O-U-M, pound phobia. Oh. I think I've got a phobia against work. What's that? Scared of work. 1666 is where we're at the moment. 10 left. 9 left. Single figure stocks. 9 remaining. And how low is this price going to go? Let's get that price down even more. Here we go. £15, half price, spot on half price for all this fabric from the Mill Shop online. Christmas puddings, Noel, green and white stripes, red and white dots. Very busy on the phones. Half price for fabric, buttons and felts. What are you going to be doing with these? Are you going to make them into... Actually, what about if you've got a round die, which most of you probably have, why not cut these Christmas puddings out, cut them out, and then make them into little Christmas pudding badges? Or big Christmas pudding buttons. You could have a phobia against Christmas buttons, couldn't you? Christmas pudding buttons. Why not? All very, very popular fabrics. Whenever we bring them to you, you all love them. 3 left at £15. It's going under half price now. Better than half price at £14.87 with 2 chances to get these. Buttons, felt, cotton, 5 fat quarters at that price is crazy. That's only about £3 per fat quarter, not taking into account the felt and the buttons. £14.61. They're gone. Last one's just gone. Congratulations. Good way to start Sunday.
Price lock.
Thank you. Thought he was there. Thought he'd gone to sleep, actually. There he is. Locking the price for you. Everyone pays confirmed that final low price of £14.61. But if you're a Freedom member, you don't pay any postage. Otherwise, it's £4.95. Now, it is, of course, very, very popular, but as I said, with lots of people who watch us in America and Europe too. If you want to join Freedom and you're in those parts of the world, you can join, and you can also convert our website into dollars or euros. Just go to Hochanda.com. You can join Freedom in America for $19.99, so that takes care of your shipping and handling. And if you're in Europe, it's €14.97, and no shipping and handling charged to you either for the whole month of membership. OK, now moving on to our next collection. Now, these are stamps, obviously, but these are the sort of things that Leonie would be absolutely on the phones for straight away. This is right up her street, maybe up yours as well, because this is mixed media stamps. So think about stamping them into your texture pastes and stuff like that. When you want to get texture, you want to get something interesting going on, like a really interesting background. Now, they should be $19.99. They are not going to be anywhere near that because this is craft price drop. It looks a little bit like bubble wrap. It does, actually. I dare say that's where the inspiration for that particular stamp came from. And are they all individual stamps or are they one big stamp? Let me just double check. Yeah, one big stamp. So, if you're using them like this, for example, you don't necessarily always need to use them on acrylic blocks. You can just use them almost like a mat. Just put them in your hand and just over your texture paste or whatever you're actually using on your mixed media, use them that way. Or you can, of course, put ink on them and stamp them up that way as well. That's obviously what they're intended to do. But you've got your diamonds, or your triangles, sorry. You've got your bubble wrap circles, and you've also got, it looks like I've put, I don't know, a dozen coffee cups down and made lots of ring marks and stains. That's what that's. I mean, that could be bubbles, it could be champagne, it could be bath time, it could be anything like that, or it could be just marks on a surface. Okay. Do you like those? £12, £8 off. So virtually 40% off the price. 12 quid for all three, so that's £4 per stamp set. And again, the ring one, I'll just show you here. Yeah, all on one stand. But loads of texture. Lots of kind of grunginess and almost kind of graffiti-like, aren't they? And that's what I know a lot of you love with your mixed media, that sort of effect. Or it's just general backgrounds. Really handy stamps to have. £11.88, down from £19.99 to £11.88. The Studio Light Company are behind this. They do an awful lot of texture stamps and so on. They've got a great range of them. If you're wondering, what they actually stamp out like, let me just show you. They're designed to be imperfect. They're designed to be kind of random, a bit grungy, a bit distressy. There's your circles, and there's your triangles. Backgrounds, mixed media, that's what they're there for. And that's the price that we're charging you at the moment, $11.76. Now, the way it works, remember, if you're watching this thinking, oh, I'd like those, don't wait until the end of the presentation, because then the stock will be zero and you'll either end up paying the high price if any bounce back, or you just can't get them because the stock's sold out. If you put it in your basket now, that's when you're going to pay the final low price, when the auction is live. So stick them in your basket now, check out, and then just wait until the auction ends. When it gets to zero stock, that will lock the price. Your debit or credit card will then and only then be charged with the final low price, and hopefully no P&P. I mean, you've got to pay £4.95 P&P on top of £11.52. That's half the cost of what you're buying again in postage. Join Freedom. Forget about postage. £6.97 for Freedom membership. Marie's off to the NEC. Yay, Marie! We'll see you there in the audience later, hopefully. What's our first show from the NEC today? Do we know? 11 o'clock. It's Dawn Bibby. That's right. Go along and say hi to Dawn from me. Dawn's got fabric, then Paul Church is there with Clarity at 12. Michelle with Tonatex, the foiling, is going to be there. And then Gary Wadwana is going to be there with Crystal Art a bit later on from Craft Buddy. Gary Wadwana, was it? Yeah. 11.52. 7 left. Our final day at the NEC today. Go along and say hello. And if you bump, who is it going? Maria. Marie. Bump into Marie, say hi. You'll have fun, Marie. It's a great show. 5 left at £11.52. She says she's definitely going to be there at the Clarity show. She'll be in the audience. Marie, I'm on standby that hour. Am I going to be in the studio? Hold up a little sign saying hi, Dave, from Marie. In the audience. They'll zoom on that. They'll zoom in on that. I'll say hi. 5 left then, £11.52. We like the interaction, you know, the banter. She says she'll be the one with the granny. What's a granny trolley? Oh, I got one of them as well. They're cool. Be surprised what you can get in those. Get tons in there. £11.40. 2 left. Two left at £11.28. Emily wants one now. She's convinced herself she wants a granny trolley. I can just see her with one of those. 1 left. OK, just gone at £11.28. Congratulations, everybody.
Price locked.
That's the price locked at £11.28. Everyone pays the final low price. Right now, talking to Dawn Bibby, who's going to be our first show at the NEC today at 11 o'clock. We've got some of her fantastic die cuts for you. And gorgeous printed cardstock. Beautifully foiled, actually, as well. Fantasy flowers. She's very, very famous for those. She likes the fantasy flowers. Well, that's what you've got here, because if you have a little look at the pattern that's been foiled on this A4 card, look, they kind of complement beautifully well with the dies that she's brought out as well that have been bestsellers. So you've got the same images on these sheets in different colours. You've got a beautiful blue, gorgeous kind of coral pink, combination of the two there as well. So you get lots of foil cardstock, all A4. Printed as well, printed cardstock, again with the fantasy flower theme. You've got flourishes here, and petals and flowers, all sorts. And then down the bottom here, most of these, if not all of them, I think most of them, are die cuts. So you've got your die cut toppers, which you can stamp sentiments onto if you want to. There's 4 on that particular sheet, 4 on this one as well. You get the actual flowers that you can pop out. Some of these have already been popped out. Yours will be intact, but you can see how easily they do pop out. So if you don't have the fantasy flower dies, these have actually been developed for those of you that haven't got the dies, so you just literally pop them out beautifully. Another set just over there as well. So all of these are die cut for you. And then more foiled frames. So in other words, what you've got here are 45 sheets from Dawn, A4 Fantasy Flower cardstock, decoupage and toppers. Mostly, I'd say toppers. I can't see any decoupage here. No, it's toppers. Toppers, foil card and printed card is what you've got. Or I dare say, are they calling that decoupage? Maybe it could be. I mean, kind of a bit of a grey area, really. I suppose if you wanted to pop those two out and layer them, you could. So that will class it as decoupage, possibly. But yeah, but die-cut flowers, die-cut frames, beautifully foiled card and printed cardstock as well. 45 sheets in total. Should be £31.92. This is Craft Price Drop. Okay, going down, half price. Just like that. First drop of the auction, slashed in two. £15.90 is all you have to pay for all these 45 sheets. So that works out to about 30 pence, doesn't it? About 30p a sheet for quality cardstock like this. Beautifully printed, beautifully die cut, 35p a sheet. If you want it, maybe you've got the collection of dies already, or maybe you've admired them from afar before, you've seen Dawn's Fantasy Flowers before. Now's your chance to get them at better than half price. Hochanda.com, that's the website. In your basket, check out, that's you in the auction. And we'll, at some point, maybe give you some name checks as well. We've already said hello to Marie that's going off to the NEC. How many others are watching at the moment? How many of you are watching that are going to the NEC today? It's going to be a busy day. Sundays always is. If you're going from afar, tell us where you're going from. How long's your journey? What are you going for? You're going to join us in our audience. All those things. 1551. That's where we're at the moment. How many have we got left, please? 9. We're into single figure stock for Dawn's Fantasy Flowers. 9 remaining at £15.51 pence. And we're going down again. We're not happy with that half price reduction. We want to go even lower. Dawn's Fantasy Flowers. £13.99. What saving is that? £17? Yeah. £17 off. 9 left. Not many left at all, down to single figure stock now for Dawn's Fantasy Flowers. If you want them, you know what to do. You can call us, by the way. I've not mentioned the phone number today, but there is a number if you'd rather call rather than do online. Maybe your internet's not working or you just don't like internet shopping or whatever. Fine. 01733 797 100. We'll get you through to our call centre that's just above us here, and they'll answer your call and put you in the auction and make sure that you pay the final low price as well. 7 left at £13.86p. Did you have any fireworks last night? Why am I dancing to the music? We're going out tonight to the fireworks. Group of us from work, we're going over the road. Big bonfire, should be nice. Have a banger or two. £13.86. Six left. You lot are wicked to me this morning in my ear. 5 remaining. 5 left. Oh, got some dies coming up in a second from Spellbinders. But this is Dawnberry and the Fantasy Flowers A4 decoupage toppers, 45 sheets going at £13.60. We've got 3 left in stock. 3 left. I don't know how many flowers there are, but there's loads and loads and loads of die-cut flowers and frames. 1 remaining then at £13.60. Good luck, I hope you get it. If you want it, it's gone.
Price lock.
Everybody pays the final low price of just £13.60. And don't forget, of course, we do have that shrink plastic coming up. That's coming up in the show. It's going to be our star buy. As well as that, we've also got some clear colour Kuretake pens coming up in the show as well. We don't have masses of quantities of those, though. So if you want those, stick around. They're coming up. Don't put them in your basket yet, because if you put them in your basket now, you'll pay the high price, OK? Only when we do the live auction. Who said my dance isn't making? Sylvia said my dance is my early morning exercise. Like the Green Goddess, do you remember her? all together now. Yeah, it's rubbing off on me. The Strictly thing's rubbing off on me. Could you imagine? Right, now, it's my ringtone on my phone. It is. When people ring me in the supermarket, and it often happens, I get some very weird looks. And people suddenly just burst into spontaneous dance in the aisles. It's amazing. Right, OK, let's carry on. Let's carry on with Spellbinders, these fantastic dies. I do like these, actually. These are some... Well, this one here is one of my favourite Spellbinders dies of all time. Love it. So it looks like shattered glass or mosaics or tiles. Really cool. Right, you've got two of these fantastic Shapeabilities dies then. The Glass Effects and the French Harmony. That's your French Harmony just here. Which is almost like kind of growing corn, isn't it? It looks a bit like that. As a background, maybe? Yeah, very nice. But I would paper piece with that. I'd cut out maybe 3 or 4 different colours in the same die, and then just put the different pieces in different colours. You end up with a lovely kind of mosaic tile effect, really eye-catching. Like they've done on the packaging, actually, just like that. See? It's cool, isn't it? £41.64, so in other words, they should be £20.82 each. But that is the full price. That's what you should be paying for these. And by the way, if you want to keep that in the cardstock without it kind of cutting out that shape, you've got an outside cutting edge. So you don't have to use that if you don't want to. So if it's going to be maybe a box lid or something, put some acetate behind it, that will look pretty cool. So you can leave the actual side of it as wide as you like. But if you do want to cut it to that size, you've got the cutting edge there as well. I think the same goes with... No, this one doesn't have a cutting edge on the outside at all. So you can trim it with a trimmer or a guillotine to whatever size you want, but it will stay in the cardstock like that. £41.64, £20.82 each. And you're thinking, dice have come down a little bit now. They shouldn't be £20.82 each. Maybe 18, 17, something? OK. What about £19.99 for the two of them? A tenner each. That's good. And that is one of the best-selling Spellbinders dies of recent years. Every time we've had it on a show, when it's been a full-price show, it's gone. It's been very, very popular. Maybe you've already got it. It reminds me a little bit of, you know, that laser quest sort of thing that you can do. You've got to get through the lasers without actually touching it and that sort of thing. Bit different, bit quirky, bit kind of abstract. £19.99 for both, under a tenner each. Very popular. We've only got 15 sets of these to go around. You will need, of course, a pretty good sized die cutting machine because they are quite, I think they're 7x5, aren't they? They look like 7x5. Oh no, hang on, 4.25 by 5.5, which is 10.8 centimetres by 14 centimetres. So a bit smaller. But still a good size. £19.99, still going down, £19.82. We have 13 of these available at the moment. And we're going down even further. Hold on to your hats, here we go. It's coming down to £16. That's one of the best savings of the morning so far. £25 off. 12 left. Make it look like stained glass. Yeah, you could, absolutely. If you put acetate behind it and then coloured it in with your alcohol pens, it would look like stained glass. Paper piece with it. Just have the actual mesh so it looks a little cobweb. Well, it's not really cobwebby, is it? But you know what I mean. It looks like shattered glass. Very dramatic. You can have all sorts of fun with that one. And this one does look like fields of growing corn a little bit, but a lovely background. Do that in craft card, it'll look very rustic. £16 means you save at the moment £25 plus off the price. And we've only got 7 sets of the 2 left. We put them together. They were originally available separately as individual dies. We put them together, giving you a cracking price on Craft Price Drop. How long will it be before that price is locked? Are you wanting those? If you're one of the next 4 people to put it in your basket and check out, you will have these at £16 or maybe even less. Only 17p more, but every little bit helps. 3 left at £15.83. We got our star buy coming up next. we've got shrink plastic and a bumper bundle of cardstock coming up. One left at $15.83. Good luck. Hope you get it. Susan, you've just got the last one.
Price lock.
Happy Sunday. Susan got the last one, and she's locked the price for everybody at just £15.83. Right, now start by time. Okay. Oh, wow. That was cool. Can you do that again? Yeah. That was cool. Star by time. Da 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 da. Ah, Brill. It's the little things in life, isn't it? I didn't know you could do that. Alex on knobs and buttons this morning, doing a good job. Fantastic. Right, that's been happening for weeks, is it? Oh, it shows you how much attention I paid, doesn't it? Right, we've got shrink plastic. We were going to demonstrate it, but it involved a heat tool, and they thought probably Dave on a Sunday morning with a heat tool is not a good thing. So we're not going to demonstrate that, but we will show you and tell you how it works. You're going to get, to start with, a bumper bundle of cardstock, OK? So you've got A4 in all different colours, and you've got all these different shapes. Basically, it's a card bundle of random card, which is 2 half-kilo bags. So you're actually going to get a whole kilo of cardstock, which you can use with your dies. So it's just general card for cutting and that sort of thing. But the main focus of this, the main thing that everybody loves, and it's got such an amount of fun you can have with this. You've got shrink plastic. Now you've got 10 sheets. You've got 10 sheets of frosted shrink plastic. Who said that was cool? Nancy said that was cool, Alex. Well done, Alex. Absolutely. In control of knobs and buttons. So there's your frosted. There's your frosted shrink plastic, which you can stamp onto and then heat with a heat gun, and it shrinks down to about 10% of its size, so you can make little jewellery out of it, earrings and things like that. And you get 10 sheets of the clear shrink plastic as well. I'm sure I'm kind of talking to the converted there. You know what shrink plastic's all about. You stamp it or cut it into a shape, heat it with a heat tool, it'll then shrivel up, a bit like we used to do with crisp packets when we were kids, do you remember? And then it then flattens itself out and it becomes basically jewellery if you want to make it into jewellery, or embellishments you can put on cards as well. So I've got a couple of, I don't think I have. There were a couple of plastic bits that we could have shown you that were shrunk down, but, oh, they're here at the back. Sorry, they're at the back. So this would have started life a lot bigger than that. And when it shrinks down, it becomes incredibly, incredibly tough and durable and strong. But, yeah, bear in mind it will shrink down to about 10% of its original size or thereabouts, between 10 and 20%. So you can ink it, you can colour it, you can heat it, and then it shrinks. And then you can, of course, make it into earrings, bracelets, whatever you want to do with it. So you get 20 sheets of shrink plastic, 10 frosted, 10 clear, and you get 2 half kilos of cardstock. $39.99 should be the price. 20 sheets of shrink plastic. I don't know what that normally would go for. But to get it for £15, under £1 a sheet, is pretty good going. It's about 75p a sheet for just the shrink plastic, let alone the whole kilo of cardstock you're getting as well. I mean, the cardstock is kind of almost by the by, really. It's a mixture of colours, it's a mixture of GSM, it's a mixture of texture. And, you know, it's basically random card for you to use however you wish, just to build up your stash. But the main thing is the shrink plastic. 20 sheets of shrink plastic, no P&P, remember, if you're a Freedom member, delivered for £15 at the moment. But I've got a funny feeling this may go down lower. And I must admit, shrink plastic is not the most impressive thing to look at. It's basically like clear acetate. There is a film on the outside as well, which you remove, then you stamp it, you heat it with a heat gun, and it shrivels up and shrinks. There's your frosted. The frosted is quite effective, actually. Actually, they both are. So 20 sheets of shrink plastic, $14.72. This is the Star Bite. You can even put shrink plastic, if you want to, on a baking tray in the oven, if you haven't got a heat gun. And it does the same sort of thing. Keep an eye on it, though, obviously. $14.72 for all your shrink plastic, all your cardstock. 108-914, your item number. The easiest way to take part in Craft Price Drop is to either go to the website, which is what most people do, hochanda.com. Do like you normally would do. If you want something, you drag it, put it in your basket, click pick, it goes in your basket, and check out. Checkout is the confirmation that you're in the auction. If you don't check out, you're not in the auction. And we don't want you to miss out on something like this. 20 sheets of shrink plastic. We're looking at $14.72 at the moment. So that's about 75p a sheet, roughly. put it in your basket and check out. That confirms that you're in the auction today. There's 18 chances to get into this auction right now. What are you going to stamp on there and what are you going to shrink? What are you going to be making? Embellishments for cards, jewellery, little earrings, Christmas earrings. Get some festive stamps, stamp on it, shrink it. You can colour it as well with your alcohol markers, and then you can shrink it down. And it will get more intense, actually, the colour. When you colour something its normal size, then shrink it down, it will actually intensify the colours a bit too. £14.58. We have 17 sets of this left. 17 chances to get our star by. We have got the clear colour Kuretake coming up soon as well. They're not going to last very long at all. You wouldn't be able to use those on the shrink plastic because they're water-based. You've got to use alcohol pens on things like acetate and shrink plastic. And we're going down for another plummet, even lower, £12.50. Can we have a little look online? How much shrink plastic normally would be a sheet? Can we have a little look? Because I'm pretty sure that is ridiculous value for 20 sheets of shrink plastic and a whole kilo of cardstock. £12.50, 10 frosted, 10 clear. Everybody loves a bit of shrink plastic. It's your party piece. It's a bit like when you do embossing and you heat up the embossing powder. It's the same sort of thing. You never tire of watching it. It freaks you out a little bit because it looks as if it's going out of control, then it just kind of calms down and flattens itself. OK, it's around about £8, £9 for a pack of 10, something like that. So nearly £1 a sheet. Let's say 80p, 85p a sheet or something. So we're looking at 20 sheets for £12.50. Bearing in mind you're also getting all this other cardstock as well, and no P&P for Freedom members. Pretty good deal, I'd say. Very good deal. The prices can vary quite a bit, to be fair. 10 sheets of frosted, 10 sheets of clear, 20 sheets of fantastic shrink plastic, plus a whole kilo of cardstock. Predominantly you're going to be getting reds and yellows and purples and blues in here, various GSMs, various different, it's basically offcuts of cards. But so handy to keep. These are the sort of things that, you know, if you were trimming off an A4 piece, you'd keep in a stash somewhere. We're giving you an instant stash, to be fair, of a whole kilo of card as well. 10 left at £12. We surely can't go much lower than this. Should be £18 more. £12, it's yours, all 20 sheets of shrink plastic and the cardstock. 8 chances to get in this auction. Good luck. I hope you get it. And what will you be making with your shrink plastic? Hours of fun. Ooh. We're not going lower, are we? No. Thanks for being honest. The tension's building. We've only got 4 left, OK. £12. Looks like that's the final price. Come on in, take advantage of it. We'll get it to your door ASAP. 2 remaining at 12 quid. Last one. Saving £18. Job well done. There it is, gone.
Price lock.
No, actually, it's £28 off, isn't it? Yeah, not £18. £28 you saved. Wow. Everybody pays the final price of just £12, and that's a delivered price. Anyone pay P&P there? Yes. Some of you did. OK, let me just explain again. If you want to pay P&P, fair enough, that's fine by us. £4.95 P&P on every item on Craft Price Drop, OK, for flat postage charge. But if you bought 2 things in the month of November, you pay £9.90 postage. 3 people pay postage in that last auction. So if you join the Freedom Club, which is only £6.97 for a whole month's membership, you don't pay any postage. So you're buy 2 things, you're instantly better off. And the chances are probably, if you're like us, you'll be buying more than a couple of things from us during the month of November, especially if you think about Christmas. So for Craft Price Drop, it's £4.95 P&P, and on our standard shows, it does vary between £2.95 and £3.95 per item. So you're going to be saving whichever way you look at it. You don't pay postage on any Hochanda show, including Craft Price Drop, if you're in the Freedom Club. That goes for the USA and also Europe as well. Right, now, what's next? Lynette Jasper, who is at the NEC. If you're there today, she will be there. She did a show with us a couple of days ago, and she's lovely. And this is a gorgeous Treasured Moments MDF desk caddy. Now, it's not much to look at the moment, because the idea is that you buy it and make it and decorate it. And there are full instructions that come with it as well. But you've got all the components here that you need to make the desk caddy. Have we got the instructions at all? I'll get the instructions for you because it shows you the shape of it and what it's going to look like. Because obviously, like this, you can't really see how it's going to actually look. Take a shot at it. Lovely. There it is. So when it's made up, it will look like that. So basically it's got to have a drawer on the front, and you're going to have all these little compartments, and it's on a slight gradient as well. So it's a great organiser for your crafting bits and pieces. Pretty and pretty, it says, but it shows you what components go where to glue, and so on. So you've got a little drawer at the bottom, and then all these open compartments at the top that you can store all your bits and pieces in, or it could be a jewellery caddy, anything like that. It doesn't have to be for craft. But you're going to get all of the MDF, which is pre-cut for you. You're going to get all your decorative frames and so on as well. They're also laser cut, so they can go and decorate the front of the box or the front of the caddy as well. And then you get this could be the lining. You can cut this to whatever size. This is really tough, actually. It's really strong, this. It's like wavy corrugated card in pink, but it's got a really strong density to it. So that could be maybe the lining of the box if you wanted to put that at the bottom, or you could cover it with it, I suppose, if you wanted to as well. But I think you're more likely to cover it with these sheets here. These decorative floral sheets, I think that's more for the decoration of it. But you can paint it if you want to, if you'd rather use the papers for something else. It gives you that look of wood as well, which is rather attractive. You get 2 sheets of that. Then you've got your chevrons, what's that, tyre tread, 2 sheets of that as well. And then all of these are die-cut toppers that you've got there, foiled die-cut toppers. And you get, I think, 3 sheets of those. So you get 3 sheets of those, all the corrugated card, A4 sheets, and of course the MDF. You even get little double-sided foam pads. You've also got your ribbon as well. We should get one made up, shouldn't we, really? We should do. But we didn't have time this morning at like 6:30 or whatever it was. But that's what it's going to look like, okay? When it's put together, that's what it's going to look like. It's a treasured moments desk caddy. That's what it's called. So I reckon I'd use that as like a cufflink drawer, loose change, keys, all the things that I tend to kind of fumble around trying to find first thing in the morning. Put them in your caddy. Maybe you've got like a little desk or something by the front door, or a little table by the front door. Could be an organiser there next to the phone, maybe, or on your bedside cabinet. Use it any way you like. Or it could be a craft organiser. But there are the components. So to give you an idea of size. That will be the base, so that's the actual kind of footprint of it, and then the sides. No, that's the back, isn't it? Yeah, that goes in there like that. That gives you an idea of sort of dimension and size, okay? And the sides actually are slightly slanted, like that, and they will just fit in the side there like that. So that basically would give you an idea of dimension. Okay? So it's not massive, but it's big enough to fit on a bedside cabinet, no problem at all. And you've even got little decorative gems there as well, angel's wings. So it's a real mixed media project that you can have a bit of fun with. And everyone's will be different because you can put your own kind of personality into it and that sort of thing. We've got £25.16. We are down by nearly a tenner off the price. We've saved about 25% at the moment on Craft Price Drop for Sunday morning. We've got 20 left. That's all we have remaining, 20 of these, and they'll be delivered without any postage if you're a Freedom member, and that's quite a weight, obviously, all that MDF. £19.94, you've saved £15. Why not get it and make it and gift it? So why not make it and decorate it however you know the person likes their furniture or what sort of theme they've got in certain rooms. Give it made up and actually decorated in time for Christmas. £19.94, 15 left. Is it going to be masculine? Is it going to be feminine? Is it going to be a desktop organiser for an office? Is it going to be a jewellery caddy? Is it going to be for all your crafty bits that you can never find? There is a drawer at the bottom, and then you've got all these compartments at the top too. £19.59. We've only got 8 chances to get into this auction right now. 7. They're going quickly. That, I think, the corrugated card is probably for the base of the box, but if you're not into pink or whatever, you can use it for whatever you like. You get, I think it's about 6 sheets of that, I think. 2, 3, 6, oh no, more, 8 sheets of that. £34.99, that's where it started. Look at where it's going. Another plummet, £17.99, nearly half the price. 4 chances to get in. What time is it? Nearly 20 to 8 on Sunday morning. Starting your day with a bargain on Craft Price Drop. 3 left at £17.99. Not quite, but nearly half price for Lynette's Treasured Moments Desk Caddy. It's now gone. Congratulations.
Price lock.
Everybody pays the final locked price then of £17.99. Now, boxes of a different kind coming up next, not MDF boxes, but card boxes. And I think these are going to be really, really popular because these are, you've actually got a total of 40-something. Is it 45? Yeah, 45 boxes. Now, the main thing for me, if you're making decoupage cards, in other words, cards that have got depth, you want an envelope that's going to be good enough and strong enough to protect your card. Well, these envelopes, as you can see, have got a really good width to them. So these are designed for three-dimensional cards, and you get loads of them. You get half of them in purple, half of them in cream, and they've all been scored for you. So basically all you've got to do is just fold them in on the score lines like that. You can glue them together as well, but all I've done with this one is just literally folded it, and you've got a little flap there that goes into the top. So it just folds into itself like that and secures itself. You've got a little bit of card that you can actually remove there. Or if you just want to pop it in there, it locks it properly for you. There we go. Pop it in there like that. It's then going to protect your three-dimensional card that's inside there. I'll get a ruler actually just to measure this. I meant to check that before and I forgot. You've also got straight-sided boxes as well. So you've got the envelope boxes, you've got the straight-sided boxes, and you've then also got these little cubes. Now look at this, $11.99 for 45 boxes. Now if you wanted to, there's one that's been made up in pink, but you could make another one, of course, and pop that over the top of it if you wanted to as well, to make it an enclosed box. You get 45 of them in total. You get cream, you get red, you get pink, you've got lavender, black, all sorts of different colours here. So if I just make one up out of the blue. Thank you, Shana. Fabulous. 26p a box. Now, if I just measure this, this one is, the envelope box is nearly 9 inches by 6. That's the width of it, so a really good size. Here are the other little boxes. I haven't got any adhesive with me to stick this together, it doesn't really matter. Basically, you could quite simply put one into the other, if you wish. Get the idea. Fold them up like that. They're all pre-scored for you, so they're exactly measured and everything else. And that can be the top, that can be the bottom. They can go into each other if you wanted to do that, no problem at all. So then you make a solid cube. There you go, look. $11.63 we're at the moment. Now, that could be jewellery. It could be little sweets. It could be little cookies. It could be anything that you wanted to put in there. But these envelope boxes are really handy to have. I don't know how many you get of that. Let me have a little look. Let me count them up for you. 2, 4, 6. There's 6 in there, and I think there's 6 in the purple as well. 2, 4, yeah. So you get 12 of those envelope boxes, and then the other, what would that be, 20, the other 12 or 45, 35, 30, the other 33 will be a mixture of the rectangular boxes and the cubes as well. All pre-scored, really good quality cardstock as well, really strong and solid. All of this, all 45 of them for £11.45. All these displays that they make for you, and I come along and just look, look, look. I just ruin any nice display that Charlotte, my floor manager this hour, does for me. Total devastation. But maybe you're thinking, well, just like my craft room, messy. Yeah, I think most craft rooms are messy. Lizzie, is yours messy? Very, yeah. Don't surprise me. Lizzie's coming up, one day special at 9 o'clock. $9.99. Oh, wow, look, $53.25. One of the biggest plummets and one of the biggest savings of the show. $43.26 off. Wow. Under a tenner for all 45 boxes. Just 10 left now. 10 chances to get into this auction on Sunday morning. Good luck, I hope you get them. What are you going to be putting in the boxes? Are you making things now for Christmas? Are you in the kitchen slaving over, I don't know, what is it at the moment that you make? Toffee apples, that sort of stuff? Christmas cake? Are you doing Christmas cake now, Lizzie? Oh, she doesn't cook. You just accept. Yeah. We're on the Christmas pudding list, aren't we, this year? $9.99. Is that the final price? I think it looks as if it might be. For all those 45 boxes, one left, and it's gone. Congratulations all.
Price lock.
Everyone pays the final low price of $9.99 for 45 card boxes. Only about 10 minutes left on the show, by all accounts, just over. I did promise you we got some Kuretake pens. Well, here they are, and they are brilliant. They really, really are. We sell some fantastic pens on Hochanda. We don't have many of these at all. Just to give you a warning, we're going to put the stock up straight away. We've got 11 of these. Now, these are the pens that Jenny May, the lovely Jenny May, always brings us and raves about. We've got the Clean Colour. That's what they're called. The Clean Colour water-based Kuretake pens. Let me show you the quality. The quantity's dropping really, really quickly. We haven't even dropped the price yet. But look, they've got lovely brush nibs, water-based, as I said before. You've got purple, yellow, blue, green, and a couple of shades of pink and red. Let's get that price down pretty quick while we still have got stock. And the Wink of Stellas, you're going to get 2 packs of 3. Now, these are like the glitter pens that we're used to bringing you. These are Kuretake's version. We only have 7 left. £20 is where we're at. £32 off. These colours, you've got yellow, or like a glowing orange, violet, and also a pink. I'll just show you what we mean, because I'm going to have to move off these in a sec. There we are, look. Absolutely lovely colours. If it dries up, just give it a little squeeze. That sends more ink down the actual brush. And there we go, look. How fabulously juicy is that? But as they dry, the glitter that's in there gets more and more intense. Okay, we've only got 2 left, so you're getting those 3, and then the other 3 colours, just so you know, you've got it gone. You've got silver, black, and clear as well in the other 3. So you get 6 Wink of Stellas, plus the other pens, 1907, 1 remaining now. It's gone. That didn't take long.
Price lock.
I wanted that as a star buy, but there wasn't enough quantity to warrant that. So congratulations, everyone that got in very, very quickly. You got in. This is the amount of trust you've got with us, which we really appreciate, because you were coming in at the full price before we even started to drop it. But everybody pays that final low price of £19.07, was it, I think? So you knew straight away that you were going to get a bargain with that. OK, now, this is another one we've done before, and we've been able to get back from Spellbinders. Yay! £27.94 should be the price for these 2 sets of Spellbinders dies. There's actually 4 dies in total, because you've got the inside detail and the outside cutting edge, which you can use completely separately. £27.94, so that works out to what? About £14, £13.97 each, I think it is. And we don't have many of these either. Just give you a warning, we've only got 8. So not masses of quantity. Now, to start off with, what's your favourite one out of the 2? I think mine's that one. The kind of diamond shape, really lovely. You could slide ribbon through that if you wanted to as well. Chunky ribbon would look fantastic, slid through that, almost like a buckle design. £12 from £27.94. That's nearly £16 off the price. The other one is lovely as well. This has got more of a kind of a rounded square to it. But you've got, remember, the outside cutting edge. So if you want to keep that in the cardstock and do it multiple times to make a lovely background on a card or a scrapbooking page, you can do that. But then when you want to cut the shape out, maybe you want a contrasting colour behind it, the outside cutting edge will cut the blank for you, and then the die in the middle, of course, will cut the detail. So both of these together, now £6 each. Crazy, crazy, crazy price. You saw how quickly the Kuretake pens went. These are going the same way. We've only got 6 in stock now. Order them today. You pay just £12 at the moment. It may go even lower. No P&P if you're a Freedom Club member. Remember that. 5 left at £12. £6 per set of dies. £11.86. It's still going lower. How many more auctions have we got to do? Oh, just one more after this. Crikey. I was worrying that we weren't going to get everything in, but we will. £11.86, saving £15 to £16. 2 left. Add them to your decorative die collection. You're not paying much, but they're going to be, I'm sure, dies that you'll love owning and you'll love using. And it always gives you on the front of the packaging some design ideas as well. It did, as it went off in the distance. I'm going to be leaning on that one day and be dragged off, I know I am.
Price lock.
Price lock, everything's locked and confirmed. Everyone pays the final low price. It's run over my foot a few times. £11.86 is what everybody paid in that auction. Fantastic. Right, now, we have got 2 more. Now, I've not seen these before, actually. You've got congratulations, and you've got Mr. and Mrs. And these have also got separate outside edge cutting dies as well. So you can cut them out and maybe, you know, like bookmark style, or you can leave them in the cardstock as well if there's maybe just want to put that word on the top of a scrapbooking page, but you don't actually want to cut that shape out. Just use it. Congratulations will then be cut into your card. Congratulations are Mr. and Mrs. But look, there you go. Outside cutting edge, inside detail. Now that, if I just show you there, let me just hold that up to the camera. Can you see all those little slits that are in there? That to me is crying out for things to be woven into those little slits. You could easily get some very thin ribbon and just slide that in and out, in and out, in and out, all the way along there. That would look really cool. But the word that you're getting is congratulations. There we are, look. Have we got any ribbon? Have you got any ribbon, Lizzie? Thin ribbon? No. No. Oh well, doesn't matter. Never mind. But you get the idea. You could easily, if you wanted to, you could paper piece that as well. That would look cool. But lovely font on that with congratulations and 2 love hearts either end. Mr. and Mrs. is vertical. Funky, isn't it? Different. And it's quite kind of carnival or afternoon tea party-ish look with the bunting there as well. If you didn't want to use the Mr. and Mrs., you could actually trim that away if that's not really appropriate. So you've then got a little aperture, you could put a little verse in there or stamp a little message in there as well. Just get some scissors, you could easily just snip that away. £22.99 for both of these dies. I've not seen these before, brand new to me. They're not brand new. They've been on once before, evidently, on Craft Price Drop, and proved very, very popular. Well, we've got them in the show. Now, let's get that price down. Here we go, going down, £12.99, £10 off. Percentage-wise, that's about 45% off the price. Not too shabby. £12.99. Don't forget, of course, today is our final day coming live from the NEC. I know Marie, she told us earlier on in the show she's off to the NEC in Birmingham today. She's going to be in the audience for Paul Church and Barbara Gray's Clarity show later on. That's going to be at 12 o'clock. Are you going to be going down? Say hi from us. Say hi to the gang. It's Hayley and Charlie there today to go up and take part in the tombola. I tell you what though, they put a speaker just behind where the tombola was, so when we're talking to everybody at the stand and they're live on the telly, you can't hear yourself speak, so you're shouting to be heard. Everyone lost their voice after day one. £12.57, but it's good fun. $22.99 down to $12.43, over £10 off for both of these fantastic dies. Just, you know, as I said before, the Mr. and Mrs. one may not be always appropriate, so just snip it out. You can just have the bunting at the top, the bunting at the bottom. And then the congratulations one, it's a lovely die to have in your collection, isn't it? Really lovely. 5 minutes left on the show. £12.43, 12 remaining. 12 left of these dies. And you get 4 dies in total. Remember, Hochanda.com, that's the way to get your bid in. I say bid, put it in your basket checkout. That confirms that you're in there. When you do that, you'll take the little ticker down by 1. So if someone checks out right now, it'll go down to 10. The price is going down, though, and there's the quantity going down. Here we go. Here's our next plummet to under £10. You're spending less and you're saving more. £13 off. You're only spending $9.99, and that's a delivered price, remember, if you're in the Freedom Club. I mentioned Freedom Club. If you are watching us in the USA, we get increasingly more and more of you watching us in America. You can join the Freedom Club for $19.99. And that means you don't pay any shipping and handling at all for the month of membership that buys you, okay? That's going to save you. If you're buying quite a bit from us, it will save you a fortune. And if you're in Europe, it's €14.97, and the same goes for you. If you buy anything during your membership, when you're a Freedom member, you don't pay a single penny shipping and handling. But $9.99 at the moment is in pounds. If you want to pay in euros or dollars, you can change it by going to our website and going to the menu. It gives you the option of buying in pounds, sterling, euros or dollars. 7 left. At £9.99, less than a tenner, you're saving £13. And we've got an online version, remember, at 11 o'clock this morning. That'll be with Yanis. And then we've got another one live on your telly tonight at 7 p.m. That'll be with Yanis as well. Only 3 minutes left on the show. We have 5 sets of these dies left. Congratulations, and Mr. and Mrs. You can call if you want to get in the auction. If you've never done this before, think, I don't know how to do it, just phone the operator if you want. You've got enough time, hopefully. 01733 797 100. They will make sure you're in the auction and you will pay the final low price too. 5 left at $9.99. Good luck. I hope you get in there and you get it. Taking it down now to 4 remaining. The wedding dies, the Mr. and Mrs., but it could also be garden party. Just snip the Mr. and Mrs. out. 1 left. It's gone at $9.99. Everybody pays that final low price.
Price locked.
Price is locked. Congratulations, one and all. Just to remind you of how you get freedom. Remember, all you have to do is go to the website hochanda.com and you can buy freedom membership there. In the UK, it's 88888. There's your item number for £6.97. And then if you want European membership, then you just go to the website and it's €14.97. And that covers any of those countries. So you could be in Austria, anywhere through to Switzerland, Greece, Monaco, Finland, Denmark, whatever you like. You can join Freedom today for €14.97. And that will give you all your shipping and handling, all your postage paid, okay, for the whole month of membership. And the month of membership starts the day that you join. So you'll go from the 4th of November to the 4th of December. And then in America, here we go, USA, it's $19.99 for USA membership. And that will cover, again, all your shipping and handling needs and costs, okay? And I've bought things from America and the shipping's been quite horrendous. So you save yourself an awful lot of money both signing up and joining Freedom. And then you get the Freedom discounts, you get the Freedom benefits, and you get your badge. And also, of course, you get the opportunity of buying in dollars as well by literally going into the menu on our website. Can we do that? Can we just do that for a second? If we go into the menu on the website, it gives you the option of actually selecting either dollars. It asks you what country you're in, and you can do it. So here we go. Look, this is our website. So we're on hochanda.com. Go to the menu, click on that, and then United Kingdom, where are you shipping to? And you choose USA, and you want it in dollars, please. Thank you very much. Update preferences, and then everything then will be in dollars on the website. It's as easy as that. Fabulous. Right, well, thank you for your company this hour. As I say, we've got an online version a bit later at 11 o'clock and also the TV version at 7 p.m. this evening. And lots of other great shows to look out for during the day, of course, as well. Lizzie's got the one-day special. We've got some fabulous fabric for Julia coming up, some festive projects for you. And also we've got, of course, our next live shows coming from the NEC in Birmingham with Hayley and Charlie. They'll be live on your telly at 11 o'clock today. Go along and say hi to them as well if you go into the NEC. Join them in their audience. They'd love to see you. Okay, I will see you in a couple of minutes' time then as we get festive with some festive fabric after this. So Crosspatch Designs on the way next. That's with Julia, and then we're going, of course, to our one-day special, the Gemini Decorative Panel Dies. Stamp Addicts here a little bit later on with the two ladies, so lots to look forward to this Sunday morning here on Hochanda.
Threaders repositionable fabric adhesive sheets allow you to layer up and bond fabric. They are double-sided and can be used with the Gemini machine and Threaders dye range. The 10 double-sided A4 sheets are ideal for applique as they keep small pieces of fabric stuck down. To stock up, check out at www.hochanda.com.
Hi, I'm John Lockwood from John Next Door. I'm lucky enough to have been a guest on Hochanda since day one. I've been working closely with Crafts2 on the development of the John Next Door brand and also working with their fantastic range of products. I'll be bringing you some fantastic shows that are combining the John Next Door and Crafts2 products. We'll be sharing things like the press cut dies and some of the Find It media and some of the other fantastic tools, accessories and other products that Crafts2 bring to everybody at home. I hope you can join me on my crafting journey and learn some tips and techniques from me that I share with you. So don't miss the Crafts2 shows with me, John Lockwood, on Hochanda.